Hi guys, my name's Seb Tudor, I'm the man on the Silver Mountain, and welcome back to Torment Ties of Numenera. Now we're back in the labyrinth, in our heads, and we've got, things have changed, things have moved slightly, we've got stuff to go and look at, people to talk to, and portals to go through. So, and we've got to go and jump through this one eventually to go and stop the changing god, rather. But first, let's go and talk to these new people that we've got here. We've got Seria, who we've had before, and we've got our connection with her, which is fine. We've got Lady Anshay, who I want to say is a cast-off. Was a cast-off with us? No, leave me alone, you vultures. Lady Anshay, the entrepreneurial cast-off from Miela Vest, is in tears. She flaps her ornamental hands desperately in the air, her face stretched in sorrow and regret. As you step closer, you catch shades, flickers in the corner of your eye of what she is seeing. Luxurious fabrics, marvellous oddities, and expensive-looking devices, all of all kinds, are arrayed around her like a horde, and several shadows are taking it all away from her. Please, I can pay you back. Give me more time. There's nothing there. It isn't real. What? She blinks, and like a dream, all the shades fade away. Little brother? What a nightmare. My business had gone bankrupt. Everything was being taken from me. I'm not ashamed to admit it's my greatest fear. Thank you for saving me from it. I feel like I've been given a second life. Where are we? What devilry has landed us here? A place called the Labyrinth, some kind of psychic construct. Is that so? A mental landscape, perhaps? And you and I are able to dismiss those visions with mere belief. I wonder if... She holds out one bejeweled hand and focuses on it. Suddenly, two vibrating crystal shards appear in the air above her hand, orbiting each other and emitting a sharp wooden scent. Ha! I love this item. I import them from Haref, you know. They do nothing except add to decor, but I can sell them for far more than most oddities. It would seem this place lets me do more than shoo away shadows, yes. Can you produce anything you want in here? Not anything, it would appear, but most things. I can't say I understand the methodology behind it. Can you make something that would help me in here? Let me see. Take what you will. So we've got energy damage weapon that does slightly more damage than what we've got. What's that? Heavy weapon, medium weapon. Pretty sure that's the blade that belonged to the first. What's this? Gladiator's Will. Right, we've got that for speed, we've got that for might. Those for intellect. We've got our little buddy here who can give us healing things, so I might take the weapon, but I do like the ecstasy paralyzer. And also the negative willpower and stuff on. No, we'll keep the ecstasy paralyzer, I think. But what we will do is sell all of these random things. I think we'll keep that because it's got a value of 0, so I wonder if that might be useful for something in the future. So we've got 1 Merecaster, 2 Merecaster. We used that one, didn't we? And then we've got this one here as well. That has a 0 value. So, in fact, everything here has 0 value, so there's that. But, okay. Lady Anshay, do you have anything else? I wish you could do something to help me rest. Why not, little brother? I run several hostelries and roadhouses in the real world. Perhaps it's enough if I... Okay, so she managed to do a thing. Also, I've forgotten that we had leveled up. So, what do we want? Stat pool points, extra effort, and ability. I think we'll go for pool points. So we'll put that back up to 14. In fact, we'll stick that up to 15 because we're going to probably end up using more like intellect stuff here than anything else. Ataglio. So, winding up in a place like this is not what I expected when I decided to fight you. If this is to be my fate, I might as well make the best of it. Do you know what? Let's form a connection. We've got Taglio's cunning. Awesome. Right, okay, so I want to go up here first.
Yes.
Because these are... I want to take a look around all of them before we go into the resonance. Because there might be more interesting stuff here. We've got some extra random portals that have shown up. This one I think we've done. We've kind of finished with before. Because this was the way that we found out how to use some of those devices. Yeah, and we killed some people and did some stuff and whatever else. So yeah, okay, we're done in there.
Now.
Because one of these was still filled with the sorrow as well. So there's that. But let's... Because this was where some of the other cast-offs had gotten displaced, but they got moved, didn't they? Yeah, so
Of course.
we can leave here again and then go and take a look at the other, like, 3 portals, I think, that are down the other side. Okay, so there's the resonance. We've got 3 here and 1 there. Let's go and take a look in this one first, I think. Oh. As your body pours from the portal, an ad hoc laboratory comes into view. Irregular catwalks, several platforms, each littered with dusty machines, tools, and displays. In the center of each platform stands a strong glass tank, glowing like the orbs from the dark fathom you were born in. You have a feeling that, like the orbs, those tanks contain your memories. Each tank is connected to a machine on the same platform. Caustic black ichor sputters from all but the nearest of the glowing tanks, keeping you from seeing or even feeling what lies inside. The oily film on a distant machine pauses. Almost as if it has noticed your presence, it begins to drain from the device. As the black sludge coalesces, you realise it's a fragment of the sorrow. Okay. Well, we need to move over here so that we can attack it. And then...
What do you think of this?
I mean, it's tough. This might not go well for us. Do you know what? Let's make sure it doesn't hit us as well. Let's just lay waste to him. There we go, and then yeah, we'll. I hope that we don't have to fight each one of these as we go. I probably should have got a healing thing off our little cat buddy as well. Crap. Should be able to take this guy out in one more hit, so let's go for that first. And I can heal myself with Innovate as well, so
let's go.
Can I use this? No. Begin charging it. Cause energy to leave the tank. Attracting nearby things.
Yes.
And then we want to go over here. Although that might trigger this. So I'm tempted to flee, but I don't know if that would be a wise thing to do.
You need to shake this.
Yeah, I think fleeing might be the best option. Please leave me alone. I think I might have come in here too early.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think I went in there too early. That's fine. We'll leave that for the moment. Okay, inventory. Little cat friend. Use item. Squeeze your hand. Oh. Damn it.
Ready.
Hold on, let's... Maybe I needed to be friendly with it first. No, I can't. Okay, well, that's a shame. Lady Anshay, I need a rest, please. Thank you.
Oh, I can breathe again.
That's very much appreciated.
Just what I
Okay,
needed.
right. Now... Let's go investigate this one first. Weird alien-esque statues.
Go.
Oh, is this... So you're a gibberer. This short, spare, lean-faced gibberer is so wrapped up in his work that he doesn't notice you approach. His multicolored scales look like they were patched together from an avalanche of shreds and scraps. He squeezes a strangely ticking device in his left hand, regularly checking the readings from this instrument. His expression changes with every glance. Rhizomes are the answer, not trees. We should never have believed in trees, roots, and radicals. They've made us suffer too much. He looks up and at you in sudden surprise. You're not a lacuna. Then we are linked, you and I, by life and memory and torment. Tell me, brother, what was the nature of your illusion? If there is no root, then even our sire is a sibling. We are all one. What illusion do you mean? We suffer more in our imagination than in reality. All of our brothers and sisters have been drawn into this place to keep us here while we await our destiny. The labyrinth constructs illusions from our fears, nightmares, from our own self-inflicted torment. It takes the serenity of knowing oneself to free oneself. I was confronted by a scarred man from my past. Were I not certain that I had already truly forgiven him, I would not be speaking to you now. I have forgiven him, or have I forgiven him or myself? What is the nature of our regret? Can we free others from their illusions? All that consists is real, and the plane of consistency is the abolition of all metaphor. Some can free themselves, as I have. Some merely need to be told that what they fear is unreal. The rest are more difficult. I suspect that if one steps into the metaphor with them, takes their hand and leads them out, they can be freed, but you must understand the nature of their regret. I have been unsuccessful in that so far. Who are you? Who are any of us? I am part of all that we have met. I am that part of you that can hear what you're saying. Are you a reflection of someone I met? Haven't you been listening? I am no reflection, no lacuna, no construct of your imagination. I am just like you, a cast-off, merged by the labyrinth, awaiting a destination. What's a lacuna? Figments. Constructions, fabrications from our collective consciousness. Take Loyan there, for instance. He is neither a cast-off nor a reflection. There may once have been an actual Gibber merchant named Loyan, I don't know. Or perhaps he's an archetypal conglomerate. Regardless, he is a dream created entirely by the labyrinth. He doesn't even realise where or what he is. What is that device? Perhaps it also is an illusion. I seek to understand the nature of our shadows. Speaking with the others has been fruitless, so I observe, I measure, I hope. It is the latter that will be my downfall, I am certain. Okay. So
Let's go.
Let's have a quick swim around. Mazov. Sorry I killed you, dude. Let me out, you monsters. It wasn't my idea. I didn't even want the damn talisman. Try to understand the nature of Mazov's torment. He believes he's imprisoned in the oasis again, like he was long ago. But that alone should not be enough to anguish him like this. He can't be... Mazov, here, get yourself out with this. Ha, I knew you'd come back for me, and you smuggled a shaper key past those damn gibbers. It was a shaper key. What? You! We're not in the oasis, of course. How could I be so stupid? How else could the resonance chamber have worked? You know what this place is? Not exactly, but I can wager an educated guess. This is a psychic substrate. A kind of mental dimension that connects us to each other. The changing God and every last one of his children. Even with all my knowledge and my abilities, there were things about the resonance chamber that were a mystery to me. This answers a lot of them. This is the thing that links us all. The plane of our minds. He's here too, isn't he? He would have to be. If he were alive when the machine was activated, you have to stop him. He'll be after the core of this place so he can finish the job, so he can snuff us out and save his own damn self. I need your help. Come with me. Yeah, I will. Let's... Okay. Damn it. What the hell, damn it. What? Oh, he's fading. Find him, stopping. Stop him. God damn it, I want friends.
I'm going.
I want... like, Calestige? Calestige floats motionless, staring into the distance. Her echoes are likewise motionless. All of them arrayed in various poses like broken, discarded dolls. As you touch her, you're moved in time and space to somewhere else. Images flash in front of your eyes and cascade of other places and other times and other worlds that barely resolve from a blinding blur. You clutch at a single image, letting it bear down into the endless chaos. Calestige is slumped in a chair, an empty syringe embedded in her arm. Her hand falls limply from the plunger as she turns to face you, staring you down through the draggled curtain of her hair. A low buzzing fills the room, building from somewhere out of sight. Calestige opens her mouth and the noise becomes deafening, drowning out her animal utterances as she slides to the floor, her body a cacophony of palsied eruptions. Dark flies pour from her mouth and nose, obscuring everything but her eyes. Silvertide. She sees you, one long haunted look bearing her away from you and back into the endless tide of other realities. Callistine floats in front of you, her eyes open and staring. Last action forever incomplete. I'm still here. I'm here too. Help me. Okay. Callistine. What are we going to do with her? Voice comes from all around you, through you, part of you. She's too dangerous. The same voice, the same tone. Containment field won't last much longer, do it? Right beside your ear, she screams. See, now, I like Callistine. I want you to come back, please. You came for me. Of course I did, because I need help. So this is your labyrinth. The chamber worked then, I assume. The substance of this psychic construct is positively charged. Whether it is your doing or simply the weight of the cast-off minds, I cannot say, but I can say with some certainty that this place is capable of forming a connection to the datasphere. If you concentrate, if you focus, I can help you through opening the connection, and if you recall, you promised me that you would help me when you convinced me to offer one of my sisters to the Maw. I think I will claim my prize now. Okay, fine. I'll help. What do you need? Just concentrate. Concentrate on opening a connection. Inside your imagination, you close your eyes and concentrate. You know the connection must exist, if not through you, then through another cast-off. You feel something like a portal open within your mind. Inside your imagination, a green and glowing aperture that flickers images and numbers. You can feel great minds moving on the other side, a vast ocean filled with mystery and wonder. A subsonic pulse thrums through it, and a bubble forms. This is not a dream, this is something being forced into your mind. Callistine's hand on your cheek is soft and cool. She stands corporeal in front of you and also inside your dream mind, surveying the new construction. It's much as I imagined. If your sire's notes were correct, she taps out a sequence on a panel that you can't see. The bubble glows from within, a light cascading over her like a waterfall, like smoke, as her sisters enter the imaginary sphere. Through the sound and light, you see Callistine staring you.
Don't forget me.
Huh? Her hand disappears from your cheek. You open your eyes and she is no longer standing there, but she is still inside your imagination. Callistine, your corporeal companion, raises a hand to you, pressing it against the glass. She starts to dissolve, silver light pouring out from beneath her skin and shattering her face into 1,000 points of light. The humming ceases and the light goes out. Oh.
Yes? Have you decided you need me after all?
Come with me. Oh, god damn it.
Let's go.
What's that? Examine the runes. Glyphs, graffiti. Examine the obelisk. Study it. Psychic battery. Touch it. Try to capture the memory. There we go. Whoops. Broad smile spreads across your face as you feel the wisdom welling out of the stone. Two gibber beside you, who helped scrap centuries of incrustation from the stone, sense nothing. From your satchel you take a fleshy living artifact grafted with various devices and crystals. You lay it on the obelisk and watch as one of the crystals begins to grow faintly, siphoning off the obelisk's psychic emissions. You and you alone will reap the bounty of its teachings. The memory fades, you sense the obelisk energy has dissipated in the time you were lost in your own more recent past. The thing that had tapped the obelisk is long gone, so whatever it meant to share has vanished. Okay then.
I'm
Let's
ready.
come over this way then. We got anyone else in here?
Of course.
So we got... So that's the edge of the map right here. Okay, so we've got a lot of random other, like, Gibra floating around, but we've got this guy who's possibly a merchant, from what Efimi was saying. So he's wiry, census taker and demographer, plenipotentiary by appointment of the Giash. Might you spare a moment to answer a few questions? Can I see that book you're holding? You may not. Persuasion. Give me book. All right, but I'll need you to give it back to me right as soon as you're done. Center of each, like a deletion and absence of color. Okay. Turn to the silver page. Across from you is a fellow cast-off, a fellow officer, a fellow gambler. Eyes inscrutable, cards impossible to guess. The other players are broke. Their company's bonuses and leave, and even material pissed away at the table. Tomorrow some will die for want of shield ciphers. Others will live because a captain drew a trump card. Chance. But iterate chance enough. And probabilities become inevitable. And the battle never ends. It's leave you're playing for you and your soldiers. Nearly every company is being sent to Ansau to deal with the Chalcedon's assault. But one lucky band will have a milk run and a good debauching. Not yours, though. The cards in your hand are low. You know your bluff will be called. Tomorrow your grunts will be in the thick of it, and this Lark Nibbler will be playing nursemaid to an Aeon priest. Luck, dumb luck, grinding beneath it, all pride and striving. We've got a fair amount of blue. What's up with the blue? Soldier, you know the differences. Not a clutter, but a catalogue. Blah, 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 blah. Obedience. Okay. Do you know what? You can have your book back. I'll answer some questions. Go for it. Maybe you have some questions for me. Says you're not real, that you're just a figment. As you can imagine, we census takers receive all manner of imprecations. The book is basically empty. Well, basically, that's the important qualification. Very well, I confess, I'm not even the one who filled out those entries. I think they've been here the whole time. The chief demographer will have my scales. Alright then.
I'm going.
I think that's everything that's in here for us, so we've got 2 more still to go to. But we helped Calestige. It's just a shame that she couldn't come with us, because she would have been useful. But I don't actually know if she died or not, or what's going on. So anyway, let's go into this one next, and then we'll do that one last. Where are we?
Fine.
This looks like Makina. You should be able to come with me. You're another cast-off. So sorry, I didn't know. Oh, she's back in the village. The faces in her nightmare change and twist. You see the first mask, Padge's face, Melmoth, the Memavira, countless faces, jeering, mocking. spilling their contempt across her. She fights savagely against the faces arrayed against her, each another stone in a wall of betrayal and mistrust. She's muttering and whimpering as if caught in a living dream, and you can hear her whispers: traitor, murderer of dreams, butcher, my fault, must scatter you, burn you. I'm here. I'm here, Neng, she says. The shadows leer and twist around her, and a distorted version of Paj's face looms in the air. She raises a flame lance high over her head and strikes swiftly. Makina knocks it aside, plunging the knife into the shadow's body. Try to understand how we can help her, because she's just going to keep fighting. Get close and let her kill you. What? Tash, no. Who are you? They're all dead. All of them. I did this. If it weren't for me...
Making a note.
It's a dream. What are you doing here? By the Black Three, that's embarrassing. I suppose I owe you gratitude for getting me out of that. The labyrinth, that's where we are, isn't it? I've dreamt of this place. You're my friend and you don't owe me anything. I'll hold you to that, shall I? Forget all about that pouch of shins I lifted off you earlier. Okay. Got a plan in mind? Want to join me again? Between that and rot down here, not much choice. I'm with you. Awesome. We've got our sister with us again. Right, let's see if there's anything else
Of course.
around here. What's that? Hovels. Ooh.
Go.
This looks interesting. You look up, the stone figure looks down, holding a circular symbol in its hands. Hair, or perhaps tendrils, curl from the edges of its hood that cover most of the statue's angular face. Abstract patterns race along the folds and wrinkles of the figure's robes. Examine the statue as a whole. It's not immediately apparent who the statue portrayed. Perhaps this was a major figure in another cast-off's life and found its way here somehow. You may never know. The symbol itself is a collection of shapes. A cross with a square inside a circle. Touch the circle. A vision enfolds you in its arms, showing you a ghostly woman's face, the same ghostly woman you met in the calm of your mind. Anguish fades from her, then the translucent light. Before long, her face is flesh once more. Touch the square. A vision falls upon you, showing a singular figure kneeling at the peak of a jagged pile of bones. You cannot tell if it is a man or a woman, but the cast-off tattoo is clearly visible. All you can hear the whispered words, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Touch the cross. Vision cracks open your mind, showing you a billowing, towering creature screaming with 1,000 mouths. She is devouring herself. She is the Avenger, targeted for revenge, and she is dying. Pull the symbol free. Vision unfolds before your eyes. You tower over the world, crossing it with great invisible strides. Faces blur beneath you, a sea of them. But all of them have one thing in common: no cast-off tattoos. You and your siblings are nowhere to be seen. Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm starting to think that this ghostly woman that we've got in our head, that we're just kind of randomly meeting to one extent or another, I think she might be the Sorrow. Because the Sorrow has been described as, like, female so far. So I think she might be what the Sorrow was originally. Like, maybe she was the person that the Changing God stole his abilities from. You know, his ability to jump from one body to the next, maybe. But we'll get down there and we'll sort that out with him shortly. Slavers Tol Magur.
I'm there.
Sup, dude? Are you a... The slaver Tolmagura is here, her arms flailing across her body. Shades of her tide-addicted compatriots flicker around her, substanceless spectres who radiate a burning ephemeral need. Her hands pass through them, and each time she looks as if she is going to vomit. You feel the tides coil within you, perhaps as a response to the hungry ghosts that surround Toll. I know these shades, I killed them, but accidentally. I'm not a killer, I'm not. Those shades aren't real. You can sort yourself out. She struggles and screams against the need of her erstwhile minions, but somehow your words penetrate the barrier of her fear. She opens her eyes and sees you. She reaches out a hand to you. A spark of energy flashes between your fingertips. With it, awareness comes. She rests her weary head on the floor of the labyrinth. Down you go. Okay, so is there anything else that we can pinch, that we can find, that we can use?
Ready.
Eratus! Oh, hello you. Guy who turns up wherever. How many motes of light spilled upon the ground before you moved the basin? Many. Yes, the Yol calf gets sour milk from its mother's teat. Those that seek sweeter suckling waste away but never weep. The Yol herder spills salt tears, but the earth thirsts without tasting. Did you drink the light? I left it in the basin. No, you do not know the light. Ask. What did the light mean? How are you here? I have always been here. Thanks for that. What are you? That is not the question. Okay. Can you help me? A debauchee, his other diversions exhausted, sought the clammy embrace of a Nycthemeron. The romance ended tastefully, as did the libertine. Okay. At this point, I'll take whatever I can get, clammy or otherwise. In her ivory tower, the lady hears howling from the observation cells. Notes are taken, actions are not. What can you tell me about this place? Everything. Okay, then what will you tell me about this place? Nothing. Great. What is the question? Now you understand. Apparently.
I'll handle it.
That's fine. Have we got anything else up here before we... That's cool looking. Oh, the star with the hole in the center. Okay, let's talk to Eratus first. Eratus stands, fists clenched, knuckles white. At the center of his aura, his golden cloud, it takes you a moment to realize what's different here. He is in a hollow place within the glow, though it is reaching for him with hooked tendrils and jagged spines. Somehow Eratus is holding the audience at bay. Eratus, what's happening? I can hold them back. They aren't in me here. I can leave them behind if I try, if I'm strong enough. He trails off, desperately searching your eyes for something that isn't there. You never have a chance to ask what it was. He sags. Eratus? But he is beyond hearing your words now, the real Eratus anyway. Twitching lightly, the hero straightens. His hair is flowing gold. I'm sorry, Eratus. What? I don't need apologies. I don't even know what you're apologizing for. That's kind of sad. But are you with me? Of course. Cool. So we've got him back. I don't know why we couldn't get Calastige. We'll give him a new ability. Oh, this is me. So we can upgrade one of these. Or what can we get as a skill? Stealth, more persuasion, more laws, more quick fingers. Do you know what? I think what we'll do is we'll upgrade Onslaught because it's a nice kind of free use ability that we can just spam. And then Eratus, you leveled up as well, didn't you? Increase your stat pools. We want increased might for you, sir. How are you doing? Okay, she's not too far off leveling up as well. Right.
Eratus, a word. Why, yes, it is.
Wrapping around an aging stone pillar is a plated creature unlike anything you've ever seen. It hisses at the air, but its eyes, rows of them, like a spider, are fixed on you, glittering. It's a statue, but your body trembles to look at it. It wants something more than just flesh. There's something. There's a strong feeling of malevolent intelligence surrounding surrounding this statue that you can't explain. Even more worrying, however, is the sense of familiarity you get while looking at it. The feeling of malevolence, of predation, reminds you strongly of when you first met Dracogen in the Bloom. You don't understand why this creature would remind you of that man, however. Try to figure out how it's familiar. Several memories strike you all at once, not memories of your own past life, but those of your siblings. You see yourself prostrate before a creature exactly like the statue, but larger and more menacing. You're in tears, terrified. The creature stretches out a claw and some invisible force crushes your chest. A flash, light from the creature's many eyes, sears through your retina into your brain. You fall on the floor, aware but unable to move. In another memory, you storm through a burning village in search of some artifact. The memory races forward and you present the artifact to the creature. Another flash, you're kneeling before the creature. It speaks in your mind. Rise, my servant. Today you are no longer cast off. You are Dracogen, and you will henceforth speak in my name and carry out my will in this world. The memories flee. You're left trembling, but this thing is Dracogen, the real Dracogen, not the man. It uses mortals for its own inscrutable end, even as mouthpieces, as it did with the Dracogen you met in the Bloom. Several cast-offs have crossed it over the centuries. The creature finds the immortality and greed of your siblings useful, and their disregard for mortal lives convenient. This statue was constructed from their memories. One of them even served as a Dracogen long ago. Move side to side and see if the eyes follow you. The eyes remain fixed at the space you were standing before. Perhaps you just happened to notice them when you were standing in the right. With slow and deliberate care, the eyes swivel in their stone sockets to fix on you again. Feel the surface of the statue. You reach out to touch the scaled surface. The statue doesn't move and you hear nothing beyond the sound of your breath, and yet you feel something watching you from beyond this place. A sudden heat bakes the palm of your hand. Something tells you that touching the statue is a bad idea, but we're going to touch it anyway. Your fingertip scrapes across one of the gleaming scales. You hear a slow, angry hiss before clawed hands close over your head from behind and squeeze. The darkness closes and coils around you, crushing the air out of your lungs. Shouted words from the beast strike your mind like misshapen, burning meteors. You try to scream, but nothing escapes. Nothing. Ooh. You awaken by inches, every joint aching. Something lies heavy in your cold hand. At first, you take the gem lying there from one of the statue's eyes, but then you notice that the serpent's still as whole and untouched as before. Cool. Because hold on, we've got this, which gives us 4 and 4. And then that gives us 5 and 5, but this also... So let's take that out and stick this in. Oh, it's an ornament, so it goes over there. Okay, well that means that we can double up, doesn't it? What did we take out of there, though? Okay, so that's... When hit in melee, deals 1 relativistic damage. What does he have? Okay, she doesn't have anything though, so we'll give this to Makina so that she can kind of punish anyone that comes and strikes her. That's nice. That's cool.
You want it done right.
Happy to help.
So we've got a little bit of a boost to our defences there, which is nice. But also we've done all of that now. So yeah, let's go and rest again. Just whoop. We've got 2. Unfortunately, we don't have Calestige, which kind of sucks. Could you make something for my companions? Oh. Can we rest here again?
Thank you. Nothing can stop me now.
So hold on. Did they get... So did they just get, like, those given to them again? Or was that it? I don't know. Anyway, that's all good. So we've been everywhere now. We've checked everything. We can't leave that way. Ghostly woman is still there. We've got Artaglio's cunning and stuff as well this time. See how we've got the chamber up here that we could go and tangle in first. But I have a feeling that it's probably wiser to go and head down into the resonance, because we don't want to get stuck kind of waiting for stuff to happen. But also this might not be, you know, there might be a passageway to it and we might be able to pick up some other things going on and see what else is happening as we go. Well, this isn't... Destroy them, erase them, in the name of our sire. Oh god, this is the battlefield, isn't it? Orema Cairo, the glaive you met in Mielavast stares at you with wild fury. Another one. You've come too late to help the traitors. Kill them. I won't fight my brothers and sisters. Ah, the traitor and coward, pitiful.
I can't
Ow.
die.
Okay. Well, this is interesting.
All right.
You there. Ghostly corpse of a man you met earlier, the father of the ghostly woman, the one who had activated the machine that created copies of her. But why is it here? Something catches your eye within the corpse, a dark mass filled with tiny points of brilliant light. Pick up the dark mass. Soothing dark. Okay. Interesting. Ghostly corpse offers no resistance as you reach inside it. The mass feels like nothing more than a pocket of warm air. Okay. But we machine in the caravanserai, but this machine is quiet and unresponsive.
All right.
Okay, so we're suffering from whatchamacallit sickness at the moment though, so we want to get rid of these. Who's got space? Makina has. They've both got space. Well, you sir can have that one, and you can have that one, because that should be good. Yeah, that's us good. Cool. Okay. So is this just where we go when we die, or was that like part of the? Was that the point? Because now we're in another place that's kind of weird and out of the way. And we're just going to be traveling through our.
A curious thought occurred to me.
Oh, okay.
You know I've warned you about those. Really, Eratus? Why, yes, I am.
Shut up,
I am
Eratus.
really Eratus.
Okay,
good
so
one.
these two are just chatting away.
You know, it is so nice to have.
Everyone lives in a rotting shell. Surely. Okay, so we got the changing god here, and we've got the first cast off here, and they're just. What I ask is not so great, is it? Deepest secrets. That is. You asked for my. Compared to my life. Okay, so now they're just chatting away. So are we going to interrupt? You have walked into the middle of an argument. Neither of the speakers acknowledges your presence. Their concentration is fully engaged with the other. One of them looks like Andronis, the cast-off from Mielavast. But he carries himself very differently, confident, haughty. This must be Andronis before he was a cast-off. The other is the first cast-off, as you saw her in the Memavira's fortress, but noticeably less scarred and beaten. A younger version. No, Marilel, I gave you my reasons, and I have had enough of explaining myself to you. I've aided you in your researches, uncovered secrets of the tides you never knew, would never have figured out on your own. I'm twice the thinker you are. You are an accident. I won't deny the advantages your awareness provides, but do not deign to suggest that we are anything like equals. The first thoughts are jumbled and confused. Her mind is in a loop, reliving the same moments over and over again. I can't tell you how much pleasure it gives me to see her trapped here. Pity there's no other way out. We've got to help her or we'll get stuck too. Wouldn't that be ironic? Stop arguing, this isn't real. Stop arguing, this isn't real. It can't be. You were a father to me, but I see now what you really are. You're a narcissist. You have forgotten the fear of death. I haven't forgotten the fear of death. I live with it every day, with the reminder of what it has taken from me. Don't you realize that everything I do is in service of gaining it back? It's not just for me. What do you think you are to me anyway? We're your children, all of us, and we're looking to you for guidance and help. We want to be your allies, but you keep setting us aside. And now you're withholding something that could save our lives. Now you're speaking for the rest of them, eh? Making yourself first among equals? Well, I have said this before, but apparently it wasn't clear to you, so I will clarify and you can relay these words to the others. I have but one daughter. You are not she. Right, okay. In which case, the girl is the daughter, and the daughter seemingly maybe has become the sorrow? You have a daughter right here, and the one you're talking about has been dead for centuries, but I am flesh and blood, and I am alive and begging for your help to stay that way. You're not my daughter, you're a creation, you're a shell. Do you feel shame when you discard your old clothes? Do you feel pity when a doll burns? I feel as much connection to you as I do that mask. I don't hate you, Marilel. I don't despise you, but you need to look at this from my perspective. All of this equipment, all of the cast-offs, they're all just byproducts of what I began long ago. I must finish what I started. How will you finish what you started? The sorrow hunts us because of what you've done. I know that, gods. The sorrow is an unfortunate byproduct of my work. You know that. So my solution is simple. I'm going to find a way to bring you all back into myself. My mind will be whole again, and whatever evil the sorrow thinks I've done will be put to rest. It will leave us alone forever. Not us, you. If you suck us into your head, we will no longer exist. I won't let you. We will find another way. How? How will you find a solution that has eluded me? By definition, you cannot. I don't care what you think. This life is mine. My body is in the bloom. This is all an illusion. I won't be part of it anymore. My body... I don't understand. I don't understand anything. No, you don't understand anything, Marilel. That has always been the problem. Okay? Your last cast-off believes in what I'm doing. I no longer need your approval. Yay! Yay for bucking approval. Or need for approval from others. She blinks several times, her eyes suddenly clear. The illusion is shattered. She startles and gapes at you. The changing god's avatar dissolves into dust and memory, as if it had never existed at all. A portal opens where he stood, beckoning you further into the labyrinth. Its grasp is undeniable. Why did you choose to save me from that? I said what I thought was truth. Is that so? Doesn't matter. Nothing has changed. Thank you. Cool. Let's crack on. Torment, Tides of Numenera. Okay. Ooh, this looks familiar. This looks...
I'm going.
How long have we been going? Oh, we've been going for about an hour. So, hold on 2 seconds. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to save here, guys. And we can see what all of this is about in the next one. Okay? So, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then please drop us a like, share this video, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care.